It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready, Bengals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen now on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Burrow airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now here's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. John Simon in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Off the bootleg, Allen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? That'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is Geis trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's John Simon with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 21. Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So
Mixon hit it. Oh, the ball is out. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Singletary again, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Off the bootleg, Allen. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer.
The extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score, Bengals 21, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 61 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Austin Simon.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bills on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Allen's pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Allen's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals 35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Bills.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and 16. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Devin Singletary. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column. Forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one